Cold weather can cause long breaks in vegetable and plant growth, and for folks who like to garden, it also means months away from doing what you love. For this GMC Trade Secret, I'm going to show you how to build your own solar greenhouse out of reclaimed windows and some wooden planks so you can keep growing all year round. Okay, so I've got a reclaimed window here that was something that I had left over from a garage remodel. So I'm going to go ahead and start by measuring my outside dimensions. Now, in order to build the planter box to the outside dimensions of the window so that they line up, I'm going to start out by cutting my 1x12s into 4 pieces measuring 34 inches and 4 pieces measuring 32.5. Okay, so now I've got my pieces cut, my fronts and my sides, and I'm going to assemble my first corner. And I'm going to use a piece of 2x material to anchor these pieces of wood to. All right, so now we have our box assembled, and it's time to put on our second course of redwood. Now, you might notice that these 2x pieces are shorter in the front than they are in the back, and that's because I cut them that way to accommodate a slight angle of 10 degrees so that this greenhouse can capture the most amount of sun throughout the year. Now, the sides look great, but before I install the front and the back pieces, I'm going to install these ledgers, 2 of them, one at the front and one at the back. Those will be held up off the ground about 3/4 of an inch, and they'll support the floorboards. Now, the reason I want to have the floorboard support is that this box can then contain soil, and I can easily move that box around the yard throughout the year to address the sun thoroughly. Now, all that's left is to go ahead and fasten a couple of hinges on the back and install our window on the top. Well, there you go, a little bit of soil, some plants, we'll get it into position. You got yourself a greenhouse. Situated in direct sunlight, this easy-to-build, eco-friendly greenhouse will keep my flowers blooming and vegetables growing straight through the winter. Now, be sure to water as suggested, depending on what you plant. I'm Stromer, and this has been your GMC Trade Secret.